fuck out of here.
Just a little rabbit boy, what can I say? I got urges. In a lot of ways, I feel like Rally House has kind of become the theme song to just the life that I live right now. Because every time I come home and I just click the random YouTube playlist that gives me my music, it is always Rally House, and I just always listen. So what does that make me? A Rally House listener, of course. But alas, today is the day to chill and vibe and relax. Not even a stressful day. Just it was one of the days of all time. Very stressful in the morning, very in the afternoon. Honestly, I don't know if I like it or hate it because I get that big adrenaline boost shot in the morning and then I start fading the rest of the day. But honestly, it's okay if I fade because I don't have to do anything else. So, oh, you know what I really need to do actually? Before I do anything else. How long did you work for? The 8.5 hours that I'm mandated to work in order to receive my full paycheck. Well, I didn't work for 8.5. I had a half-hour break, but I stayed at the office for 8.5 hours. Yes, I work 8 hours. I have a full-time job. Yes, that's what a full-time job entails. Unfortunately, it is 8 hours. I know. It comes for all of us. 10? The fuck you working 10 hours for, my boy? What kind of slave labor ass conditions they got you in? 7 till 5? That cannot. I don't know how old you are, but that's not lawful. That is not legal, I don't believe. Unless you're getting overtime. Depending on your age, it's legal or not. It's complicated. Hold on, I gotta apply to this goddamn Skippity Tolo event. I wrote all my answers. I have to connect to a random server. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. I'll show you guys. It's going to give me a code that I have to use to verify my account. Maybe I shouldn't show this. Now that I think about it. Different in the UK? Oh, probably. The UK doesn't care about child labor. That is good to know. I will keep that in mind next time I'm a child in the UK. Hold on. I just got That's crazy. Hold on. I'm just copying and pasting all my answers. I wrote them all down. I wrote so many goddamned words. Not even that many words compared to probably what other... Oh my god, there's more shit? Wait, what? Oh yeah, there's more shit. God damn it. To be fair, I didn't really put in, like, amazing effort. I put in a decent amount. Like, I wrote as much as I need to. Do you have a microphone you're willing to use for our chat? Yes. Are you willing to stream the core of the event? Yes, I am. All of that and a bag of potato chips. Let me copy this here code. Let me go to multiplayer, add server, connect to particular server. It shall give me apparently a code if I connect to the server and I do it all correctly and right. It shall give me a code, and with this code, it shall verify my account. Yes? I'm not a child. As long as I make more money. That's crazy. I have to, like, type it out letter by letter. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I could ever do that, just because I have so much other shit I'd like to do with my life than just work. Work is like the thing that like holds me back from doing all the fun shit and cool shit that I want to do with my life. So this is why I don't want to take on like a second job or like I have a double application or whatever. Invalid verification code? What the fuck do you mean? Oh, it's because I typed it in wrong. That's why. As it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed stupid. Verification is successful. Let's go! Yeah. I just showed it for everybody. Do not share this code with anybody. That's super funny. Don't share this with anybody, by the way, okay, chat? Remember to not share this with anybody. Don't be stupid. You hear me now. Hey, baby, hear me tonight. All right, my application is submitted. Let's go. I can't believe they didn't let me submit a video application. Kind of rude. Kind of rude. Kind of rude, if you ask me. But who is me in the context of things? Remember, Sheep is not trying to be a hater and trying to lower his fucking ego a little bit by 2 steps. So I am a nobody until proven otherwise. Type shit. Except every single fucking person that I ever interact with, like, hey, are you from the Ish video? Dude, I saw you in the Ish video. I'm like, god damn it. I can't get a damn break. What's harder, a real car or a Minecraft boat? Damn. What? No skin? Damn. What the? Wait, hold on. Why no skin? Did they scam me for my skin too? Oh my god, look at me. I'm a fucking bum, bro. Look at me. I'm a bum. I'm a fucking nobody. Why are my arms? Oh my god, I'm a bum, bro. Look at this. What are these fucked up? Bro, I'm missing half my arm textures. What is happening? What is this cursed ass skin? I'm just trying to ice boat race. Alright, well I guess we're gonna get cursed sheep today. Well, no, it's not even Steve. It's Cursed Steve without arms, bro. Oh, this map. This map is pretty fun, I think. This is not the map I was thinking. Okay, never mind. It's this. I don't know this map. I had something interesting that I was thinking about, and then I totally forgot it. Like halfway through the day, and I'm like, damn, I had like an actually interesting topic, and then it just left my mind entirely. And I'm kind of mad about that, because that'll happen every so often. I'll just lose a topic, bro. Steve is cool. What happened to Sheep, though? I don't know. The server just scammed my skin, bro. I wish I could tell you. But not all of us are blessed with skins, doggo. I apparently am not one of them. This music is kind of loud, not gonna lie. More riveting commentary from Sheep. Ooh, damn it. I hate that section. I can't believe they just added that in the middle of it. Oh, that's so annoying. It's funny, so I have to respect it, but it is annoying, tragically. Let me see what I got in the tank here. What I got tank-wise. There's got to be something. Man, I really did, like, nothing today. It was such a sleeper day, bro. I was just, like, finishing up stuff. Just, like, getting some more chapters read from the Oran. Oh, wait, hold on. I remember what I was thinking about. Oh, man. I saw a tweet about, so the current manga that I'm, chugging through right now, is slowly, very slowly, steadily though, is the Ouran High School Host Club. It was recommended to me by my coworkers, actually. And so I saw a tweet about it saying that apparently that shit is like a fucking top 10 of all time. That Ouran High School Host Club is top 10 of all time in terms of, like, animes. Like, the animated shit. And I remember, man, I wish I could find the tweet. Because it actually sent me down a little bit of a trend. Basically saying, like, if they remade, basically the tweet was saying, like, if they remade Ouran High School Host Club today, it would get, like, it would not go over well. And as I thought about it more and more, I'm like, yeah, probably it wouldn't go over super well. Because the Ouran High School Host Club is, like, it's very strange. Because the concept of a host club itself is, like, it's like a maid cafe, but for chicks. It's basically a bunch of, like, hot dudes just being, like, I don't know, like, fucking, attractive and, gentlemanly and all that good stuff. It's like, maybe a maid cafe isn't the best, but it's like, it's a ladies club, right? You have, like, all the hot gentlemen that are kind and suave and all that good stuff, and then they make the ladies swoon, and then they get them to pay money, right? That's the point of the host club. But, like, you have to remember that, like, this entire concept would not be weird if they didn't put the fucking high school in front of it. Like, fundamentally, this entire, like, manga is around children, all right? Children. Little kiddos who are just fucking in these, like, who is in this club that is, like, that has, like, I don't want to say, like, explicit sexual undertones, but, like, it exists. And the manga doesn't shy away from this. There are some pretty, like, there are some moments where you're like, oh, wow, okay, hello, Mr. Palpable Sexual Tension. How are you doing? And I think for the most part, it's, like, there is that kind of undertone to it, but I think for the most part, the manga does a pretty good job of, like, towing that line of, like, how do I depict relationships in children, or romantic relationships between children, without being a pedophile. The teens act like 30 years old. Well, that's, like, every manga ever, okay? Like, I mean, like, okay, don't fucking lie to me, dog, and pretend like you're some great, like you've read the same shit. Like, I've read books when I was a kid that, like, basically had a bunch of kids acting like they were grown-ass adults, doing, like, grown-ass adult shit, and acting like, oh, I could do that. Like, of course you can't. Of course we couldn't, all right? I was 13 back then. I could not have done half the things that I wanted to do, I thought I could do, right? But that doesn't stop us from, like, that doesn't stop kids from indulging in that kind of, like, that power fantasy, right? Of, I have the decision-making abilities of an adult. Yeah. There's a certain amount to that. Like, that's fine. It's just, like, the questionable stuff becomes when, like, your love relationships become, like heavily romantic, like these heavily like explicitly romantic relationships between minors, that's when like you start to get a little bit weird, because like in that territory you can kind of skirt around being like kind of weird with like, I think the best way to do it is just to make it very real and very messy and very like hard, because like relationships with kids are they're messy and nobody knows what they're doing, so like of course bad things are gonna, it's never, it doesn't often work out. So I think like instead of like, you know, I guess romanticizing the romance, right, romanticizing, making it look better than it actually is, right, or actually it will be in real life, right, romanticizing it, you make it very real, or you just make it like very silly and goofy and like funny and haha. And I think Ouran High School Club takes the second option. It's a very like it is intended to be like humorous and very over the top and theatrical, like it's very theater kid stuff, which is why I think it gets away with it. But I think like it's one of those things where I think like if you look too deep, it doesn't look good. It doesn't hold up to like intensive scrutiny. Not saying that intensive like, but not saying that like, the problem with the word intensive scrutiny is that like I'm assuming that you're going all the way down. Like no, it holds up. It doesn't hold up to moderate scrutiny, but it holds up to intensive scrutiny. It's like the bell curve of scrutiny. Okay, it's like you have no scrutiny, you have moderate scrutiny, which is like the entire chart, and then at the very tail end you have intensive scrutiny. Okay, most people do moderate scrutiny and think they're doing intensive scrutiny, and so they come away with these like crazy like ideas about like what media is trying to promote, and it's like you're pretending to be media literate when in fact you've only gone like one level deep and you think that you've cracked the fucking code, when in reality like shit is probably a little bit deeper than that. And usually a lot of the times with a lot of media, I think the answer is kind of just like, it's not that deep, unfortunately. And it's not a very satisfying answer, but it is often the truth. It's just not that deep. It's okay. It's just not that deep sometimes. I make it. Oh, fuck. I wish I could find that tweet. I want to read some of the replies, because sometimes reading replies, just somebody like words something that's like very interesting. It makes you reconsider your thoughts on a topic when you see somebody word something a particular way. Oh, this is a bad run. If I'm not down by like half a second, or half a minute, half a second, I should say. If I'm not down by half a second in the next checkpoint, I'm a fraud. Well, you know what? Jesus Christ. That's a good run. Bro, I was off the blue ice for like the whole time. What are you talking about? That was such an ugly. I make it? Oh, come on. Damn it! Oh, I was too focused on making the turn that I didn't, think about what happened after the bridge. It might still be a record if I'm not stupid. Come on. Come on. No! Fuck. Pain. Oh, I gotta look this shit up. I wonder if I can find that tweet, because it was a pretty poppin' tweet. Okay. I'm just trying. I haven't really interacted with like the community. Oh my god, there is actually like a genuine community behind this fuck ass anime. Behind this fuck ass anime, bro. This is crazy. The character design is really fucking funny. Man, it really is. It's really hilarious. Where's the sub 3? It's not happening. You're just gonna have to wait for the next month. Boy. You're gonna have to wait until I become fucking jobless, okay, Miras? Once I lose my job, then we can start talking about sub 3, okay, my brother in Christ? I hope you know this. It only gets worse from here. Damn it, I hate that stupid fuck-ass bridge. Okay. My all great speedrunners are either content creators or jobless. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Except I'm pretty much going to be, like, searching for a new job, like, 24/7. So it's not like I'm really jobless. I'm just going to have to... I'm just going to retool my schedule a little bit, basically. Retool my schedule. That's all it takes. Just a little bit of work. A little bit of work on the margins, and then we're balling. No. I'm not going to stream. I'm probably going to be streaming at the same times, I'd imagine. I'm going to stream at the same times until I get, like, a new job, and then I'm probably going to have to push back my streams by, like, 3 hours or something. Like, imagine my stream starting at the time it usually ends. Or even later. It might be like that. Once I get, like, an actual real job with, like, understandable, like, real hours. It was because of classes. In college, it was classes. I think in that particular semester, I had, like, Tuesday, Thursday, like, packed to the fucking max. So I just said Monday, Wednesday. Definitely not a hot schedule, but, you know. I'm hoping I can just keep Tuesday, Thursday weekends. I like Tuesday, Thursday weekends. The only time you would ever catch me streaming every day is if streaming, like, became my full-time job. That's the only time I would ever stream, like, every day. Or nowadays. Like, maybe back in the day when I was, like, fucking... When I would just go home for the summer and just grind this shit out. Like, I was, like I had no bills to pay. Which I didn't. Damn. I don't know if I can get top 100 on this, I'm not gonna lie. Top 100 is kind of tough. Because this map is tough, especially with blue ice. College was a weird time, man. If there's one thing that is nice about full-time job is that it is much more consistent than college ever was. It's so much easier to just kind of be on that shit. To be better about being, like, I don't know, healthy, intelligent, smart, not being a fucking idiot. Ah! College just gives you all the tools you need to be an idiot. Inconsistency in scheduling, I think, is the breeder of all evil. If you don't have, like, a day-to-day, like, way you do things, I think that you're gonna breed way more problems for yourself. Just in the fact that you just, you know. Like, sometimes you'll have way too much work and you'll feel like you're head over heels and you can't do anything. And then the other time you'll be bored half to death. And boredom. When you create boredom, it shall haunt you. I feel like I could save time on the beginning if I wasn't stupid. That's a time save, I think. That's a pretty good turn. If I'm not bad... Oh, I'm... Oh, dude. I had a fucking line and a half right there. Genuinely, if I get a line through that bridge section, then I've cooked. I just saved time just turning early here. This right here is just like this. It's at least like, yeah, like half a second of time save. 0.3. And then I lose it all by having a bad turn. Yeah, there you go. And then I just drive onto the grass. Just saying hi to this shrubbery. I wonder if I take this turn wider. I wonder if I'll get any sauce. I do get sauce. A 10th. Plus the time save on that turn. You love instant gratification. The tightest turn on God's green earth. If I'm him, if I'm him, if I'm him. Hold on. I think this is ugly. I think it's too ugly at the back half. I think it's too ugly on the back half. I think it's too ugly on the back half. Oh, it was. Fuck. Hold on. I want to redo how I did that turn earlier. It's just like take it wider, stay blue for longer, and then use that boost from the blue to just rocket out of that turn. It's a whole new route. If I stop fucking up the easiest part of the track. Holy yikes. If I get any time save, it's going to be a sick end. That's a hell of a time save. But I feel like I can do better. This is not the time save they speak of. Jesus Christ, that run. I think this map might be a little cooked for me, unfortunately. I think like we've reached the point where I can't just like mindlessly do it. I actually have to think about what I'm doing, which is just so unfortunate. You hate to see it, you really do. Yeah, I have to intentionally think about doing better. Also, Blue Ice is just not for me. I'm no good. Maybe one day. Come on. What is this goofy fuck map? Oh no, what is this? Annoying oh gee, okay, this map is not it, brother. What in the world? Okay. Vietnam? I'm trying to think of something, but my mind is like just gone a little bit blank, I ain't gonna lie. My mind is gone, folks. I wish I could tell you otherwise, but I'm blind. I know not what to speak of, because I have nothing to speak of, unless it's like Minecraft hockey shit, which I kind of just don't want to talk about. It's all been all kinds of bad news, blocky hockey related. Oh, you know what I could do? I could play this race. Me and Boxed by Nick 2024. Boxed by Nick 2024 is about to actually fucking cook me. What the hell is that guy doing? He just went. All right, we got one pit, and we're on of course, it's a Formula 1 map because, you know, these people are just goddamn awful and have no fun. No fun. Play the goddamn Formula 1 map, why don't you? Yes, yes, sir. Yes, play the Formula 1 map. I demand it. I demand you play the Formula 1 map immediately. It is the only option. Get a good start because I got ping. And then hit, you know. And then have a guy just phase into me and just fucking push me off to the side because I don't have whatever mod he has that allows him to just shoot me. Oh, thanks, Nick. Ah, nice, brother. I appreciate that. I do. Damn, what a turn by Nick. I hate that. I like how everybody's like equally shit. Hold on. No! Fucking bitch! Oh! I lost control! I'm a fool. No, you've got to be kidding me, and I turned way too fucking early. Oh, there goes all my time save. I'm at least 5 seconds behind, if not more. How many seconds can one man be behind? People going for pits? I maybe should have gone for a pit, honestly. Alexotl? What the fuck am I saying? Okay. You dickhead. Okay. No! How? I clipped you, but what did I do? Damn, they got a nice turn off that shit. Okay, this one's like the long, like, mini straightaway with, like, these slight turns. Okay, it's gonna be a turn. I know where the turn is. You dickhead! Ah, you blocked the whole lane. Why could you do this? How could you do this? I had to wait. I knew they were gonna turn in, and I just said nope. No, again! I turned too early. Oh, just kill me, bro. Yikes. Oh, brother, this guy can't race. Noah G Gamer is running away with it. They're gonna go for pits. I will not go for pits because it's just gonna give me open lane. And I know I can get a fast pit. Okay, it's gonna give me an open lap just to do whatever I want. As I go directly into the sand. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I really gotta lock in right now because my lap is just... No, son of a bitch! Ah! I hate it. I hate it. Only pain. What a shame. Okay, this next turn is the turn that constantly gets us. Oh, we got the other way. Somehow I still come out to a third. Oh, this map sucks. Because I have to full turn if I want to slow down enough, and I can never tell when my turn's coming up. That's why I hate these fucking these Formula 1 maps. Well, you know. Third place ain't all that bad. This fucking map, dude. Bro, I just can't, man. I don't know if I'm even doing it right, because it feels like this is just such a non-site readable map, bro. You know what I want to do? I want to watch like a YouTube video if somebody's like really good at ice boat racing, because I don't think I've ever done that. Go up to ice boat racing on YouTube and I just see somebody who's like actually good at playing these maps. Because, man, I feel like these blue ice traps are meant to be as unfun as possible, bro. I swear to God. Maybe when you hit that shit, like, nice, it feels really good. That's probably it. But for anybody who hasn't like, super practiced on these maps, it just feels like fucking shit, dude. These maps feel so bad if you don't know what the hell's going on. Very, very unsight readable. Let me look up. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look up ice boat racing. No way. No way. You've got to be a fucking. It has got to be a joke, bro. There is no way, bro. Fucking Evbo got his hands on it. No way, dude. I can't. I just wanted to, like, becoming a pro. See, I just want to watch, like, a good, really good ice boat racer. Hold on, let me just. This guy looks like he's good.
Plenty of times.
Hey, Blue, got any tips to get better at boat racing?
Since I've been doing this for, oh my, 3 years, I've given out lots of different tips for ice boat racing.
Alright, let's listen
I've
to
compiled
it.
25 of my best to help you on your journey. It covers just about everything from practicing to racing, mentality, and strategy. And there's no real order to this, so let's just jump right in. First one is for beginners. When starting out, pretend there's a rocket strapped to the back of your boat. That is your W key. This rocket is the only thing that speeds you up, slows you down, and turns. Manage your momentum by managing this rocket. Number 2. When practicing for a race, it's optimal to practice in 45-minute chunks. Any more, and you're not learning nearly as fast. So take breaks. Number 3. Speaking of practice, be consistent with your driving. If you stop for a week straight, you can lose that edge. So make sure to put some time in every now and then. Number 4. Practice on our dedicated boat racing servers. Frostex, Boat Labs, and BRWC are the popular ones that offer plenty of tools and assistance. Number 5. Take the opportunity to race against people faster than you. You can learn a lot just by following and understanding their movements in real time. Number 6. When a race is starting, learn to be patient. The start of the race is always the most chaotic, but don't take chances that you don't need to. Making a risky overtake for one position could end up losing you 10. Number 7. Race as much as you can. Join league races, quick races, anything. Racing is often way better practice than just...
Oh, dude, I swear to God, this is why. He just... Okay, hold on. I need to actually, like, check this out. Because it feels like when when he turns... Hold on. This seems like a crock of shit. Okay, so, like... What does he do? Because, like, okay, like, I'm trying to turn, and, like, I turn with my, like, I don't touch my mouse, like... Am I supposed to, like, anti-turn with the mouse, bro? Like, look at this. That could actually be the fucking strat, low-key. Just, like, anti-turn with the mouse. It's really hard to do, though. Oh, man, that seems like super inconsistent. There's got to be a mod or something. Okay. Let's keep listening to Bro.
Simply time trialing. You learn pace, overtaking, defending, hitting, all of that, which is valuable to any race that you want to be competitive in. Number 8. Use the boat cam rod. This is highly encouraged.
Okay, yeah.
It changes your camera to be tied with your momentum, rather than the front of the boat. It may take a little bit to get used to, though, and make sure that any racer league allows this mod, because it can be pretty influential. Number 9. Watch pro videos. People like LaserSloth, myself, and a few others reveal the fastest racing line and our inputs.
Okay, it's boat cam.
Study it, examine it, and understand why we're making these certain moves, from overtakes to win to pit. Number 10. In a race, pay attention to the drivers in front of you. If they're battling, be ready to overtake if someone gets bumped. If they're slowly getting away, pick up the pace so you can stay connected. Number 11. When you're practicing, using /T session shows you good info if you want to practice your consistent pace. Shows you your fastest time, your average time, and each of your laps. It's really helpful.
Yeah, I want to know how these people are so good and why I suck.
Practice the whole track, and not just the first turn. I see so many people just resetting after turn 1, over and over again. Don't be one of those guys, learn the whole track. Number 13. I know having the top practice time may be cool to see, but remember that having one crazy fast lap does not mean you're the fastest driver in terms of pace. Races are won over 30 laps, not 1. Number 14. At the racer, there's often lots of others all trying to fight to get ahead. And sometimes, avoiding the inside where everyone goes and taking the outside line avoids all of the chaos, and you come out ahead of those who pretended that there's nobody around. Number 15. Connect with the community.
Oh, yeah.
Join VCs, socialize.
Okay, sorry. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I saw that got me. Look at this. Fucking the man himself, bro. The man him fucking self has pulled up. All right, we are fucking Evbo, bro. I wanted some ice boat racing tips, and fucking Evbo has shown himself. He has unveiled his mask like the goddamn Joker. I need to see this.
This is the last iron that will spawn this week. Make your choice.
Well, this is the end for me then. Surviving another 7 days in Ice Boat Society is gonna be impossible. I wish I could just
Real
get the iron
shit.
now and rank up, but, well, I'm just a wooden boat, and I don't think any wooden boat would dare to try this.
Okay, fine. I'll give it a try then.
Wait, what? Chief, what are you doing? You're not good enough.
Don't worry. I think I figured out how this whole ice boat thing works. Just watch this.
We've been here for a few hours. There's no way you know how this works already. All right, just take it slow, I guess. Just watch out for the turns and stay on the ice.
That's where you're wrong, my friend. The trick to ice boating is speed and confidence.
Do not go fast. Chief, do not know! This is Ice Boat Society, and the thing you have to realize is as soon as your boat touches the ice, you aren't safe anymore. The smallest wrong turn could send you off the ice to your death, and there's no coming back from that. Unfortunately, I just found that out the hard way. The guy who just flew off the ice was the only one I knew in Ice Boat Society, so now I'm all alone. But I have a feeling I'm gonna share that same fate soon, because I'm back on the ice now. And here in Ice Boat Society, walking doesn't exist, which means the only way to survive is to stay on the ice with your boat. And this is where my journey's probably gonna end. This is an ice boat highway, a bridge that's only 3 blocks wide and made completely
I'm
of
only
ice.
watching
You
this
wanna
in
get around
2x
Ice Boat Society?
speed.
Well, this is the only option you have. That, or just stay in one
This
place
is
your
real
entire
brain
life.
rot.
Since I'm about to starve, that's not an option for me. When you're on an ice boat highway, the only thing you hope for is to not run into anyone. Because if you see someone, oh no. Okay, I'm dead. Approaching me from the other side of the highway was an iron ice boat, and they weren't turning around, which means there's only 2 things that could happen. 1, the iron boat and I will slowly try to go around each other to make sure no one gets hit off. Or 2, the bad option. But in that moment, the player in the iron boat rushed into my boat head on. The collision caused my wooden boat to start shaking, and I was trying my best to stay on the ice. Anything could happen now. This was a boat battle. The player swung at me with their fist and caused me to spin out on the ice. But by some miracle, I wasn't falling to my death in the void. I was still on the ice, left with 1.5 hearts and a lot of regrets about joining Ice Boat Society. Yeah, I should probably mention how I even got to Ice Boat Society in the first place. So long story short, a random portal appeared one day leading to an alternate dimension, and this place happened to be filled with ice that only traveled in boats, and
nice portal, bro. Nice portal, dog. Is that the portal? Bro, come on. We can't be, dude. Put in a little bit of effort, bro. I'm begging you, my guy.
and only traveled on ice. So you're probably wondering why I even went into Ice Boat Society to begin with. Well, the reason for that is because apparently there's treasure there, and that treasure could make me rich, which is what led me to do this. I willingly consent to changing my lower body into a boat. This process may not be done.
He's the
Here's
goat,
thing you have to realize
bro.
about Ice Boat Society. It's not just people riding around in boats. People are the boats. So that is why I'm now surgically attached to a boat and can never walk again. But
What the fuck? Yo, he's surgically attached to a boat? What is this, like, body, like, oh my god. Some creepy body horror we got going on here, bro. Evbo is delving into strange territories here. What has parkour civilization done to this man?
better. Yeah, I was pretty wrong about that. I also didn't know that merging with a wooden boat brought my maximum health down to just 2 hearts. So if by some miracle I don't die by sliding off the ice, I'll die if I get hit 3 more times, or probably by starvation at this rate. I managed to get off the ice boat highway and found myself at an ice boat intersection. Intersections are where people in Ice Boat Society can find different loot. At various times throughout the day, items will appear from the dispenser in the middle, which is actually how I got my very first item in Ice Boat Society just a few hours ago. I had just finished crossing an ice boat highway, and when I got to this intersection, I saw a boat, but this boat had a chest inside of it. And that's when I learned in Ice Boat Society, even chests have their own boats. I opened up the chest and came to the sad conclusion that somebody probably already got all the good items already. The only thing I could salvage was this book, which doesn't really help me with survival, but at the end of the day, it was an item, so now I just gotta work on finding items.
No, that was somebody else. The gambling was not him.
This book had some weird writing on the first page. I don't know, some ice boat language maybe. But anyways, I started my notes about Ice Boat Society on the second page. I only have one thing on there right now, and that is that food is hard to catch. So you're saying we just have to wait here?
I'm telling you, I saw a pig spawn.
All right, well, we've been waiting here for like an hour. My hunger bar's already halfway gone. If something doesn't spawn soon, I'm gonna have to. Oh my.
Whoa, see, this is what I was saying. I think this is where we're supposed to find food here.
Oh my god, you're right. You think these pigs can actually use the boats?
I don't know, maybe. So just be careful. Don't scare it.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna try to get close enough so I can break the boat. Oh no, it sees me.
You're fine. I don't think it knows how to drive a boat.
Oh my god, it does. Yo, how is it going so fast?
That's it. I'm not just gonna sit around and starve to death. I'm going after it.
Don't go after it. You're not gonna catch it. Oh my god, slow down. So yeah, animals can use ice boats, which is not good. But anyways, next note about Ice Boat Society: getting iron is risky. So I don't think I'll be ranking up to become an iron boat anytime soon. Besides, even if I did do that course to get the iron ingot, the next one's not gonna spawn for another 7 days, so I'm gonna need to figure out how to get food if I'm gonna even get to that point. Alright, back to the iceboat highways we go, I guess. I drove along the ice for a while until I saw structures form in the distance. These were structures that I was familiar with, though. These towers are the houses for people that live in Iceboat Society. I myself do not have a house yet, but I gotta say, it must be nice not having to worry about getting knocked off an Iceboat highway. Being in the residential area of Iceboat Society can be a little risky. For starters, there are a lot of intersections, which means there are a lot of corners to turn. And anyone in Iceboat Society knows that drifting around a corner is one of the scariest maneuvers you can make in this place. Regardless, I have to go back through here if I'm gonna try to find food. I don't really know how the houses work here. I think you have to have some key that you drop into. Yo, what the? No, wait, a player lives here? Hey, excuse me, I was just wondering how you get a house in Iceboat Society.
Oh, perfect. You know what? You take this house. I don't need it anymore.
Okay.
I got my iron boat now, and I'm moving on to a better life. And if anyone asks, that is not my son.
That's not your son. Wait, what are you talking about?
Really, Dad? Now that you're in Iron Boat, you're gonna leave your family?
Okay, I have a feeling this is definitely a
They
son.
really
Are you a
get the
player or are
peak
you an
actors,
Iceboat
bro.
person?
I don't know what a player is, but I was born here.
Right, I forgot Iceboat people can't tell the difference between us and them. Wait, but that guy was definitely a player, and if this is his son who's half Iceboat person, oh my god. Well, I now have a house in Iceboat Society, and it was crazy. It had 2 stories and everything. Apparently in Iceboat Society, you can only get up to another floor using water. I didn't really know if this kid came with the house or not, but at that moment he said he was about to take revenge on his father for running out on him and left. Look, it's not my place to get involved in family drama, but I hope he succeeds. Anyways, that entire situation prompted me to write in my journal, do not get in a
Did he
relationship
just
with...
drive
stories and
off?
everything. Apparently in Iceboat Society, you can only get
I'm
up to another floor
sorry,
using
did he
water.
just
I didn't really know if this
drive
kid came
off?
with the house or not, but at that moment he said he was about to take revenge on his father for running out on him and left. Look, it's not my place to get involved in family drama, but I hope he succeeds. Anyways, that entire situation prompted me to write in my journal, do not get in a relationship with an Iceboat person. So far,
If he comes back to life, I just love how this video is just one take. He just fucked it up.
Your experience in Iceboat Society has
So
only been on one
funny.
layer, but this was the first time I've ever traveled vertically inside of a boat, or as a boat, I should say. To my surprise, there was actually a chest on the 2nd floor of this house, and it had a spike in it. To be honest, I haven't gotten my hands on that many items in Iceboat Society so far, so I have no clue if this is good or not. But all I know is that this is not food, so this is not gonna help me currently. Well, my new house is cool and all, but I'm gonna starve soon, so no point in really staying here. Fortunately, this house that I just randomly got happens to be right next to the area where pigs spawn. And when I went outside, I saw that food was available, but I was already too late. An iron iceboat was already chasing a boat pig. Even if I had gotten here in time, though, my skills as a wooden boat wouldn't be enough to rival that of an iron boat. Maybe it's because this iceboat person has an iron boat, or it's because they're from this dimension. But either way, the way they drifted and maneuvered their boat across the ice was incredible. I guess if a player's that good, then they deserve to get the food. Wait, what the? Okay, well that food just went to waste. My chances of survival are at an all-time low, so I'm just gonna go this way because I haven't gone this way in Iceboat Society before. I traveled down this one Iceboat highway for what seemed like hours, and the sun was starting to set in Iceboat Society. But finally, after losing a few bars of hunger, I saw a structure in the distance. The Iceboat highway gave way to a tower with iron blocks on it. I haven't been alive for that long in Iceboat Society, but I could tell this was a structure that I hadn't seen before. I drove up onto the platform, and it looked like the highway continued right past this tower. For a second, I thought this tower was
What is
completely pointless,
happening?
but that's when I hit an invisible wall. Right when my boat reached the iron blocks on the ground, I couldn't go any further. I couldn't see anything obstructing my way, but there was definitely no way through. Even though I was about to die from starvation and probably had bigger things to
I
worry
couldn't
about,
see
it
the
helped
barrier
me to reason
blocks
what could possibly
obstructing
be
my
behind this wall.
view.
But as I was waiting there, an iron boat just pulled up right next to me and went through the invisible barrier. Okay, I think I understand. So you need to be an iron boat to unlock this section of Iceboat Society. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool, but that guy already said that there wouldn't be another iron ingot for another 7 days. I haven't even figured out how to get a single piece of food yet, so I think I just have to accept the reality that I'll never become an iron boat. Yep, I think it's safe to say that I definitely should not have come to this place. Iceboat Society is a place where no one survives. Even though my chances of survival were pretty much zero, I started making my way back to at least try to get my hands on some food. That's when I saw someone blocking the Iceboat highway. The last boat battle I had cost me half a heart, so who knows what's gonna happen in this one. I got closer to the player, but I realized they had their back turned to me. What was strange is that they weren't in an iron boat or even a wooden boat. This boat was something that
Oh
I've
my
never seen
god, the
before.
Chad
For you,
boat.
though. I've got some intel that might help you on your journey.
Okay, I don't know if I really have much of a journey going on here, but anyways, why?
Just listen to me. Get an iron boat as quickly as possible. If you rank up, you might be able to survive against the iceboat racers.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about. What's an iceboat racer?
The one with the ice, just as you are one with the boat.
What? What does that even mean? What the? Okay, now I'm having trouble deciding if that interaction is real. When I got back, I concluded that was some weird iceboat hallucination. After all, I haven't had food for hours, so
What
it makes
the
sense. But all of a
fuck?
sudden, an iron boat came speeding in out of nowhere. They hit
Is
super quick and stopped
happening?
right in front of me. Up until this point, I hadn't seen a player with a blue helmet before, and I was a little confused when they started drifting around. But out of nowhere, the player swung at me with her fist and dealt half a heart of damage. I didn't know who
Jesus!
this was, but I was in trouble. I didn't
Beating
even
the
think
shit
I
out of
could
him,
onto the
bro.
Iceboat highway. But
They're
just
just
when I thought I was
attacking
outrunning
him.
the iron boat. Oh my god, was that even possible? I didn't understand why this player was still chasing me. Before this, I thought
They're
the one
just
was avoiding
attacking
the
him.
highways. But this was different. This player
Bro, he's just
actually
assaulting. What the
become
fuck?
reality.
Yo, where's the iceboat police, bruh?
I was trying to figure out a way to survive this, but I couldn't think of anything other than run away. This iron ice boat was too fast for me, and I was barely staying on the ice with how fast I was trying to escape. This boat showed no signs of letting up, so I was gonna have to pull something risky if I was gonna get them off my tail, and that risky maneuver was gonna have to be a drift. Okay, I really hope this works. I built up speed, and right before I was about to fall off, I made a sharp turn and barely managed to stay on the edge. Luckily for me,
I don't buy that one. Hold on. Let me see that drift again.
I was barely staying on the
Let
ice
me
with
see
how
that
fast I was
drift
trying to
again.
escape. This boat showed no signs of letting up, so I was gonna have to pull something risky if I was gonna get them off my tail, and that risky maneuver was gonna have to be a drift. Okay, I really hope this works. I built up speed, and right before I was about to fall off, I made a sharp turn.
Oh, how did he stop? How did he slow down so fast? Hold on.
This iron ice boat was too fast for me, and I was barely staying
I need to watch. Okay, I need to watch this in normal speed.
on the ice.
He
with how
slowed
fast
down
I was trying
so
to escape. This
fast.
boat showed no signs of letting up, so I was gonna have to pull something risky if I was gonna get them off my tail, and that risky maneuver was gonna have to be a drift. Okay, I really hope this works. I built up speed, and right before I was about to
Oh,
fall
okay.
off, I made it-
He slowed down. Okay, never mind. I thought look. Damn, he's just going super slow. Yeah, his boat is just going super. He's ice boating so slow right now.
a sharp turn and barely managed to stay
He is going painfully slow right now.
on the edge. Luckily for me, the iron boat failed the drift and got sent flying into the void. Oh, there's no way that just worked. What the?
Not so bad for a wooden boat. If you weren't about to die, I would have asked you to become an ice boat racer.
Oh, no, not again, please. Okay, maybe I wasn't hallucinating, and there was a magical boat person that did warn me about ice boat racers, because I think I'm about to die by one. I'm all out of options. I have no health, I have no
Damn.
insight. Wait a second. All I know is that this is not food, so this is not gonna help me currently. Okay, that might be my only option, because I think this ice boat highway is coming to a dead end. If I can place the spike on the ice, the racer will either hit the spike or have to go around it, and this just might send them off the edge if I do this correctly.
Bro.
I sped up towards the dead end, but turned my boat around just as I was about to fall off the edge. Okay, in a few seconds, we're gonna find out if this works. Here she comes, and...
What? No! PvP Civ was better than parkour!
Wait, what did you just say? Watch out for Ice Boat Racers is the next note in our journal about Ice Boat Society. I wish I could just record this instead of having to write it all down.
Damn,
Like,
she
video,
just went
journal,
right.
something.
What a
Anyways, somehow
terrible
I'm still alive in
spike
Ice Boat Society,
placement,
but
by
that's
the
about
way.
to change because I have one hunger bar left. For a moment, it kind of seemed like things were about to work out in my favor. There was a boat pig on the spawner, and no one was around here. This was finally my chance to get food in Ice Boat Society. That's what I thought until I remembered the first note I made about this place. No, please, come on. Oh my god, I've never ice boated so fast in my life before. But this time I had to. I couldn't play it safe and focus on staying on the ice. I had to get this food. I had half a heart left and half a hunger bar left, which means if the hunger bar goes, the heart follows. The problem was is that the pig wasn't making this easy. Bro, are you serious? Where are you going?
Would you like to do the course to rank up to become an iron boat?
Wait, is the pig gonna become an iron boat? Hold up, I was just here yesterday and you said another iron wouldn't spawn for another week.
And it's the next week. There are 7 weeks in a day, you know.
7 weeks in it. Okay, sure, I'll do it.
I wish you the best of luck.
Wait, this was actually huge. I could get myself food and an iron boat all at the same time. It doesn't look like the pig has anywhere to run to, so as long as the pig can't get the iron ingot, and of course I can stay on the ice, okay, then I might just be able to survive in Ice Boat Society and figure out what's behind that barrier only iron boats can go through. One more hit. All I need is one more hit and I can get food to survive.
That's the whole course.
Well, anyways, I managed to get to one side of the course and I found a dispenser with a button next to it. I actually did it. I mean, I'm gonna die from starvation, but I completed the course to become an iron boat. A second later, I hit the button and I now had an iron ingot in my inventory. Within a few moments, I looked down and the iron ingot disappeared and my boat changed. I was now an iron boat, but that's when I realized it wasn't just my
Insane
boat that changed. All
transitions.
of my hunger and health completely regenerated, and I now had 4 hearts instead of the 2 I had with a wooden boat. Getting an iron boat doesn't just.
I really want to see the comment section. Hold on, I really want to see what are the people saying? What are the people saying? My theory: this is a place where timeline problems occur and where dimensions hit each other. What the fuck? There's a larger story behind the civilization videos. Oh brother, let me see this Outbow guy. Has he just been pumping out these videos? Has he just been pumping out these videos? Yes, he has, and he's getting millions of views. So he did PvP Civilization. So we did Parkour Civilization. And then we did PvP Civilization. And now we're on to Ice Boat Civilization. Okay, so we got a third. I feel like I am slowly losing my mind. I feel like I'm breaking down as a person right now. I'm just like, I can't take this shit. Like, at what point do we just question what are we doing? Learn how to drift? No, it's because I don't have the proper modifications to. If I had the other mod, I think I'd be able to be better. I'd understand how the boat, because the problem is I want to look at how their boat is turning before I start, like, but I don't have like their fucky ass mod or whatever. Look at this time, baby. We gotta play ice hockey today. Because we got a game on Thursday. Also, I just want to play it. I just want to play. I have not been... I want to just play some scrims. Scrims are really fun. I've found. I just enjoy scrims a lot, so... Let's do some skrimothy. Some Jimothy Scrimothy. There's been a ton of scrims up recently, so I should be able to find at least a couple. This should bump me up by like 500. This run by itself should bump me up by like 500 places. Oh, wow. That is crazy. People have times that are that bad. Like my time wasn't even like that good and I'm still cooking. Maybe I should go for the shortcut next time. See how much that saves me. Alright. That's enough fun for today. Unfortunately, it's kind of just been a sleeper of a stream, so we're just gonna have to tank that. Happens to the best of us. To be fair, watching an FBO video is like... I feel like my brain is just slowly rotting away. I just can't do it after a while. I just feel like I'm just like, I'm just forcing my brain to continue because there's just no stimulation to it. I have to force myself to find it. I have to find the stimulation. It's brutal. It is brutal. I'm gonna scroll my phone to get myself re-stimulated. I need to re-stimulate myself because I've been so unstimulated by the fucking FBO video, bro. I'm just not built like a child is these days, man. Like we say that kids don't have attention span, and then you see an FBO video and you're like, maybe these kids, maybe they got it, man. Maybe they got it. I have to make an entire inventory system that autosaves like data storage stuff. How does one do that? I mean, like Roblox. It's just code and stuff. Man, you make it sound so easy. How simple. Why didn't I think of that? It is probably like many things in this world. It's so easy when you know how to do it that you forget what it's like to not know how to do it. I do that all the time with video editing. Sometimes, like, I've gotten to the point where sometimes, like, I'm just so good at doing a thing and then somebody asks, like, oh, how do you do that thing? And I'm like, oh, it's, like, super easy. Then I forget, like, at one point, it also looked like magic or seemed like magic to me. A common issue. The code I barely understand. I just make it immune to exploiters like client-side exploits. I don't know what, you just copy and paste it from fucking GitHub or something. I don't know where you find your Roblox code. I don't even know how you code in Roblox. Does it just have like a code command or something? You just go to the fucking code box, type in shit? I don't know. I don't know how like in depth the dev tools on Roblox are. I'd imagine they'd be pretty in depth, seeing like the entire point of the game is to build games, no? You'd want to have some pretty, you know, detailed dev tools for complex devs to be able to work with to make stuff. Or maybe I'm just crazy and people are like turning like fucking mashed potatoes and gravy into castles or something, like they did in Geometry Dash for a while before 2.2 came out. And to be fair, they're still kind of doing that. Just mindlessly clicking on pufferfish World spins around and I click on pufferfish. What is there to do? I don't know. Hopefully once that Skip Polo event starts kicking off, or if I get accepted, I'll start to get into the sauce, because apparently there's like already 100 different like empires and legions and shit set up. So as is with most of these civ events, I just gotta find something that's gonna work out. Sometimes I choose right. A lot of the times I choose right. Or at least most frequently, most recently, I've been choosing right a lot with the places that I happen to join. And then sometimes I get it drastically wrong, like I did the last event, or I just get like, I get mega cut because I joined like L Civilization City and I do nothing for the entire event. Also possible, also possible. I don't know. I gotta check stuff out because I know that Mochi's apparently Mochi is already doing some stuff if she gets accepted, which I assume she will. She's a writer after all. This application's built for them. We'll see. Honestly, I wrote about as much as I wanted to. I felt like if I wrote anymore, it'd just be like gratuitous at some point. Because it's like out of 1,000 words, like 1,000 words, like you want people to write 1,000 words about what they want to do in your goddamn civ event. I don't. There's no way you want to read all that bullshit, bro. If you just let me watch, if you just let me make the video, it'd be so much more consumable, bro. You'd be able to consume it quickly and efficiently. You'd be like, oh, this is great. You'd be sitting there thinking, oh my god, how nice is this? An easy 3 minute, 3 minute watch. So much more easy than a read. I don't know. We're just gunning off, you know. Sheep 003, baby. That's all I gotta run with. You know exactly who my name is. And hopefully I get it off that. And if I don't, then you know what? That would be the first time I think I've ever gotten denied from a civ event. I think there was one other I got denied from, but I honestly can't remember it. I don't think I've ever gotten denied from a civ event. Not that I can remember off the top of my head. Maybe that's a flex. I don't think it is. I think if you're like a genuinely like decent player who can like, if you're a decent writer who isn't like trolling and memeing, I don't think it's super hard to get in. People overrate it. Maybe in the ish events. Maybe I think I did get flacked from an ish event. I think I got kicked from that ish prison event, maybe. That might be the only one. Besides that, I can't really remember. Got denied from 1.5. I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens in this next Shmish event. I'm sure bro's cooking. I hope he cooks for like another like couple of months. Charles put that idea of like doing a news show back in my mind again. And I've been thinking about it again. And I'm like, man, wouldn't that be cool? But also I come in now with like much more experience on like how this shit is actually done. You know, you say it's such a good idea. Like, you don't, like, the amount of work that it would require. The amount of, like, not only the amount of work, like, on my, like, the amount of work on my part is, like, it's one thing. But the amount of coordination it would require. I would need, like, a group of extremely coordinated people to be able to make this, like, functional. And I've started to create like little systems in my mind of like how I could make this happen, but it just requires like an extreme amount of effort from people outside of the game. And I think that's like the biggest ask is like, I need to ask people to dedicate a certain amount of time outside of the actual server to like do shit. Like, even like little shit. Like, you don't have to do like big stuff. It can be little stuff. But it's just the little stuff like that I'm like, I don't know if I can trust people to do this kind of stuff. Because I don't know. If I'm going to do like a news thing, I don't want to be like the other bitch-ass news organizations that just write some fucking articles. Write some paper and just like, oh, look what I did. They're putting out one article a fucking day, bro. One page of... Like, no. Of course, that's not what I want to do. I go big and I swing for the goddamn ropes, dude. I'd probably need to like purchase some stuff. Like how do I want to like do script editing? Like that's just like a big problem initially, because like I imagine I'd have multiple people working on the script at any given time, right? I can't be the only one writing the script. I'd have to set up some kind of technology that would be able to effectively track time, right? I would have to basically have some stuff like every line is worth a certain amount of time, and that's what tracks how long like each segment is, because we don't want like the actual show to run like fucking half an hour. Each video is like a half-hour thing. It should be like 20 minutes or less, hopefully even lower. So we need to be able to cut time, or like be able to track how long our scripts are. Then we need to be able to write those scripts, and we need to turn them into like one paper. And then I need to sort through VO. And so like I need to be able to sort through VO, and I need people to be able to like name their VO. Basically, I would need to make a Dropbox. I'd say, hey, okay, so if you want to record some VO for a particular story, if you're a journalist and you have a story, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to, you get the story, you get kind of like the ideas, maybe you like get like an interview or something. You figure out what's going on. I need you to turn on replay mod, get the fucking recording, then turn it off. Then after the session is done, I need you to go into that replay mod. I need you to name the replay a specific way so I can find it. And then I need you to throw it into like a Dropbox, so then I can grab it, throw it into my Minecraft, and grab like some pretty basic VO shots. And knowing replay mod, it's going to take a fucking hour, so I need to like get really good at just replay modding stuff. I just need to like start practicing just like speed. And then I need them to be able to throw in the information, like this is like the story, this is all the information, these are all the bullet points. Because I would need to know what the story is, so I would need them to make like a quick summary of the actual story. And I'm asking so much work beyond what I can already do, right? I'm already asking for so much work, right? I know there are already like other like news people. I wonder if I can like join another like news organization for a civ event and just kind of like spectate and see what they do. Maybe I can get some friends who are like interested in that kind of stuff, and then be able to say like, hey, I have this idea, here's what I wanted to do. It would require this and this and this. Maybe that's an idea. But I also come like with I worked in a year in this shit. Like I know how this stuff works. I've been deep in it. If there's one man in this Minecraft space that you ask about like producing a news show, I might be that guy. Such a weird, specific niche expertise. Who knows? Maybe we're shooting for the stars when we should be, kind of looking at the sky first. We were shooting for the stars. We haven't even launched a rocket type shit. We haven't even floated a paper airplane. Start with the basics. Who knows? Yeah. I've already thought of ways like I can like automate the process. Most civ businesses are bum business. Oh, you want like an actual business? No, you see, real capitalism real capitalism sucks when there are infinite resources, unfortunately. Limited resources is kind of what drives a lot of like the modern market. What happens when you have infinite, easily accessible resources, right? That's why all these democracy servers or all these like political servers that like do these mock government or mock economy simulations, it's why they never fucking work. It's because like, how do you create a situation where resources are scarce or hard to get? Resources are scarce and or hard to get without making the server fucking miserably boring. Because at some point, like you're driving the line too close to like a real job, and it's like, hey, do you want to go like, you know, you want to go home after your real job and go do a fake job in Minecraft for fucking 3 hours? That's why these Democracy Craft servers never fucking functioned for me, or at least they never seemed like they were ever going to be any good. Because with infinite, like when you have infinite inflation, basically, you can just kind of just fuck around and do anything. You don't actually need to be able to run, you don't have to run a proper economy. You can just keep throwing out band-aid fixes because, you know, unfortunately, running an economy well is actually really fucking hard to do. As these children soon figured out, it's not as easy as they read about in the books. And so they can make up fake money to throw at solutions. And when that fake money has no real consequences, it's like whatever, right? Luckily for us, making up fake money does have real consequences, so people are a lot less, you know, willing to do it. Now, unfortunately, they still do it. But it's a lot harder to get away with, you know? That's why whenever, like, when I got into that, like, that guy that made the video on, like, Discord democracies or whatever, that was so interesting to me, because, like, how do you even make that function and be entertaining, right? How do you make that stuff entertaining? Like, because, like, if you're just running a democracy, or you're running a government, how do you run a government that's point is not itself? The point of the government is to govern itself, basically. The point of the government is to govern the government. Because there's nothing to govern, right? Like, why else would you want to run a government in a Discord server, right? For any government to work, you need a certain sect of people who are just not interested in the government. And unfortunately, you know, those people just don't really exist, so... These servers, I feel like they either go crazy and they get themselves into crazy drama, or they just fizzle and die because everything's too stagnant and like stable. Because they made if you make too good of a system, it's not interesting anymore. Your system's too rock solid. Damn, I thought I flicked super hard on that for whatever reason. Damn, I'm getting some lucky ass spawns. I'm easily getting 600 here. What are these spawns, my brother? Yeah, damn. They just gave me everything and a bag of potato chips. Damn. Holy fucking whiff city, brother. Bro, comeback of the century? With 93 accuracy? That could have been a high score if I didn't, like, miss half my fucking hits, brother. Dead-ah. The day I get a 700 is the day I quit this aim trainer and I find a new one. Damn, that was even a 600 too? I might be good. Either I'm just playing really fast or... I'm just playing faster than normal, I guess. I'm just playing faster. Alright. Damn, 52 players? There a game today? Probably. I think there's a BHL game. Or some Schnom. Some Schnom HL. Some Schnom HL. Probably both. Oh yeah. Look at those games. Damn, Super Cream Cakes is on. I feel like I haven't seen that guy in a fucking year. Alright, I'm gonna quickly hit the bathroom and then we will get ourselves into the sauce. Let's go! I'm back. I'm back. Who's 1v1ing, I wonder, in my arena? Oh, Bursk. This guy only 1v1s, by the way. This guy's the 1v1 fucking demon. That boy is a 1v1 demon. He will only play 1v1s, and honestly, gotta respect it. Bro has one mission in his life. You can see how many stars he has, the fucking Bursk guy. 400 stars, bro. All he cares about. He dreams of 1v1s, brother, in his sleep. Some people have just grinded the server to oblivion, brother. I got it. Damn it. Oh, hello. Oh, you want to take some shots on me, my friend? Can I help you, sir? He's typing. He just wants some practice. Alright, I got it myself. I just got on the server and I already got bro who wants to take shots on me. He almost got it. He had a nice shot there. He's getting so much better already. This guy's a real grinder. This is good, like, he loves that post abuse. Yeah, I knew there was no shot there. I knew it. That's why I stood still, because I'm like, I am 100% sure there's no shot here. I think there was a shot there, if he wanted it. You gotta learn how to play around me, okay? You can't take those long shots, especially, like, from the corner you can... From the corner, you can hack it for sure, but... Just barely get it in time, too. Probably should have slid there, if I was smart. Hoof. Hoofity doofity. I just managed to get into P2 in time, too. Oof. This boy is sexy. He tried to go. I knew exactly what he was going for. I blocked him. I blocked him with my body. That might be a strat. Just like make him hit you. I'm playing better. I'm playing better for sure, but he's also playing like good. Yeah, that he absolutely would have gotten that because that went right through me. I wasn't down in time. Slow, honestly. I don't hate that shot in practice. Yeah, he's really trying to hit that post abuse. But I think I'm just, like, too big. I'm even covering, like, my post. I know exactly what he's going for, too. Baba Bobo hits that on me all the fucking time. Doing a pretty good job of keeping most stuff out of my net, though. don't know how I gloved that though. That threw me. Oh, if he would have hit that. He knew he was cooked. Oh no! I thought I had cleared it. That's hilarious. Oh no. We got a big crap from Big Blingus, man. Talk to me, Blingus. Sounds like stupid stock music. Don't you hate when that happens? You thought you cooked. And then you listen to it back and you're like, damn, this shit ass. You sit back and you're like, damn, what the fuck did I do? Oh, nice shot. Oh, damn. I totally got faked out. I thought I had that. I thought I had my goal locked down. That's a good clear. That's such a fucking sick clear. Oh, like spike, like spike. Oh, dude, I let go of P2 the moment. I don't know. I think I went into P2 too early. I didn't get to clear that? Oh, man. No, I know what you're getting at. I really gotta stop doing the insta glove. That's just fueling my bad habits. Oh, nice. Probably should have cleared it. You can't let them get away with shots like that close. Dangerous unglove right there. Oh wait, hold on. He might have cooked. He might have cooked. Hold, everybody. Ah, I almost got it. I almost got it. I was so close, bro. Holy lag spike, brother. Oh, did my game just fucking tweak out of me? Sorry. I'm getting better at tracking. Nice shot. I was just, what was I doing? Don't be afraid. Understand when the P2 is coming. Like that. That's just like, it's just, understand. I tried to grab it. No. No shot. Maybe there was a shot. I don't know where I was exactly. Maybe I should record these sessions and then. Am I lagging? Oh, I'm lagging again. Damn, what the fuck? I really gotta figure out this lag spike issue. Oh no! Yeah, what a wacky clear. I tried to get and then I got cucked by my post. Ah, I try to get a nab on it. It's that shot right there that's getting me. It's the P3 from up close. It is that shot that has been the bane of my existence. I somehow cannot defeat it, and I don't know how. Is it just like... Look at that. Maybe it's just my nightmare specifically. Damn, I just did not see that coming at all. I remember, I'm the long P3 guy. I gotta be that guy. Sneaky man, bro. What a sneaky little rat boy. I did not even think that a shot was gonna come, but he did it. shouldn't have gone P2. Yeah. It's a game of angles. It's a game of angles. Sometimes it's okay to give yourself the worst angle. Man, this might be the fucking secret that cracks the case, bro. Oh my god, I nabbed that! Holy shit! What a grab by Sheep, bro. See that shit, brother? I grabbed that for real, brother. Didn't realize I had it like that. That's what I have to think about. It's a game of angles. It's a game of angles. That's a winning. I'm trying to like measure distance with my eyeballs, bro. Measure distance with my eyes. There's two solutions to this problem. It's like back off and be less aggressive or push forward and be more aggressive. And I think the answer is just to back off. Unironically, I think the answer is just to like... That's a grab and a half. I think for a long time, the answer has always been be less aggressive, or be more aggressive, be more aggressive. Starting to understand that there are reasons. That's a nice scratch by him. Dude, I feel like I'm starting to have like a fucking... I'm having a brain melt moment. He really doesn't really go for like those fat P3 shots. Get that shit out of here. Oh, I just snuck it out. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. He's fun. This guy's fun. See, that's just a glove. Being less aggressive is the answer. Backing up. That's what has to be done. Who's this guy? Chocolate milk? I ain't ever seen this guy before. Oh, stick season. Well, we got a real scrim. I'm not gonna record this. I'll wait until I get Gamer Geek, what are we doing here, lads? Did you just beat the shit out of Gamer Geek? What the fuck? Yo, get Bill Cosby out of here, bro. Get him out of here, bro. What is this fucking harassment? Get him out. You're ridiculous. Take me out. Am I still Steve? No, I'm Sheep now. You can see it through the mask. I'm Sheep now. I've returned. Uh-oh, we got a real gamer battle here. No shot, my friend. I'm sorry. You got way too close. Damn, did everybody just fucking leave? What happened? Gamer Geek! Oh! I'm sorry. I got an assist. Oh! Alright, well, I'm good. I'm glad I didn't start recording this. It'd be a wasted recording slot. Not even a recording slot, just some wasted recording time. I don't need to record this shit. Okay, dog. Okay, dog. Okay, dog. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Slow your fucking roll. You like that, John Juco? You like that, John Juco? After I fucking Juco you, brother? I still got him. Come on, Gamer Geek. Get your bitch ass out of here, boy. That's right, Jonathan Juco. I said leave. You just got your ass cooked. What's up? Yours truly, bro. Come on, John Juco. I thought you were Himothy Smithy, brother. What is this? Oh, I thought I had it. I almost had it. I was probably too close to get it either way. I got a little greed. I got greed. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I got greed. Oh, I thought I was crouched. Oh, come on, Gamer Geek. Oh! It's huge! It's fucking huge! It's fucking huge! Bro is learning what everything does. Bro Solo's AI keeper. Just folded. Alright, well there you go. That's a little game that we had. Kind of hoped it would amount to something more than whatever this is, but you know, hey. Get what you get type shit. We got Jonathan Eggcat and Jonathan Rated. They're just gaming. Whoa, it is happening. When practice? For me or for with you? Tomorrow. Probably with you tomorrow. We're doing corner shots, baby. That's the name of the game, Charles. It's corner shots. It's corner shot Wednesday, baby. We're gonna figure it out. Right now, I think the one thing I want to figure out is like movement patterns. I wish I had somebody like probably because like I want to do like here, and then I go here. DM me the time. Shit, for sure. Because I want to be like here, like because when they take a shot from there, I want to be like here-ish probably. Probably even over to the side a little bit, so they have to shoot far. Because like this is a wide open shot. I just have to like grab it probably. Yeah, I don't know what time I sent you last time, but that time, yes. It was probably a good time, that time. I gotta check, I'll check my DM history with you. You know, I can even figure it the fuck out. What time did I send you yesterday? Yeah. Maybe, yeah, around there-ish. Earlier, later. It's whatever. It's whatever. Dew is gaming right now. We got some Dew gamers. But that might just be a practice. We got Alb that's gaming. John Juco and Gamer Geek just going at it. We got Mill in their big rink. Oh. There might be a goalie game going on. That would be funny. Man, even that I got better at this drill. Man, future seems so scary. I hate it. I wish it wasn't scary. Everything seems scary right now. I have nothing else to talk about, so I'll talk about this. I don't know what to think about life anymore. Who could have predicted that it would have turned out like this, huh? Man, it's the funniest thing about my life, I think, is that I can never predict where what's gonna happen next. I genuinely have tried. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, and every single time it comes out negative. Feels like I just know less than I knew before, you know? And so for a while I tried to stop thinking about it. Where am I gonna end up, right? And I think that's helped, at least a little bit. Help me be a little bit more cognizant of what I'm doing. But it's still frustrating, I think, is what kills me about it. Is that no matter how much like I kind of accept it as a fact that I don't know what's gonna happen next and I can't control it, it's still ever frustrating when some bullshit happens that I just can't control and I just have to like kind of sit there and take it. Maybe that comes off, I don't know. To be fair, I literally just watched a video of some like chick complaining about how she can't afford her house when she's making $300K a year, which is crazy. Her rent is more than my salary every month type shit. And I thought that was like it's certainly rage bait. Like there's no way people like this exist and like aren't like cognizantly aware that they are like I am the idiot, right? Like either people like that, like they do exist and they have somehow managed to find a way to make so much money and yet are so still financially literate. It's not rage bait. No, it's got to be rage bait. I think it's rage bait in the fact that like some people just exist as like rage bait. They are real life rage bait. Some people are so stupid they are rage bait just by existing. Real when you get upset? Well, what happens when something is so comically not real that like what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to accept that people are this stupid in my fucking society? Am I supposed to accept that there are people that are so fucking idiotic that I have to live with them and that they fucking live and breathe the same air that I do? Feel bad for them? No, I'm not gonna feel fucking sympathy for them. What are your thoughts on a parliamentary republic? Define parliamentary republic, I guess. What's different from a parliamentary republic from like a fucking... There's so many goddamn terms. Okay, hold on. Parliamentary republic is a form of government where a country usually has an elected head of state, a head of government, a head of state, a head of government, who is chosen and accountable by the prime minister. The Prime Minister and their cabinet are held accountable to the Parliament. Interesting. So basically the Parliament is kind of like the ultimate authority over everything. Interesting. I don't know if it's like good or bad, right? You know, I was having a conversation about like... I was having a conversation with my father, and he was talking about the way that the electricity grid works in Britain. Because he was working with some British electricity company. And he was telling me about how they have a different system, how they have like a system where they have multiple different electricity providers. And if you sign up with one provider, your line, the line that controls the electricity, there's one line that goes to your house. And they'll just switch it over to whatever line is controlled by the government or by that particular company. And if you decide to switch plans, well, that line is shifted off to the other company. And that system like confused me, because I'm like, okay, then who's responsible for like power going down? Like if power goes down, like who is responsible for that? If a line breaks, who's responsible for fixing that? How do we determine who is like responsible, right? And it's like, maybe I just don't fully understand the system, but it feels like it's not like the system is bad, it's just that it's different and it presents a different set of challenges, right? No one system of government is perfect because people are imperfect. Or because people are fucking sick bastards who will abuse anything they can fucking get their hands on if it means another dollar in their pocket. So I don't know if like the American system versus basically anybody. MJ, you're the same way that I am. Don't pretend like you're fucking. Don't try to hold the moral high ground to me, bitch ass. I don't know. I'm inherently morally superior based. Shit, he might be onto something. It's not better and it's not worse. It's just different, right? There's neither a good or a bad to this particular system. It's just, you know, it's a different system. By the government, but the service is privatized. I don't know. I didn't ask that deep into it, but it was just like my dad was talking about it. And I'm like, man, that's interesting. It was trying to just illustrate the example that it's like there are certain benefits to that system. Like inherently, you get like a market, which means that like you have different companies competing against each other, which means you get lower prices across the board. But then I assume there are also other problems. If I understood the system better, I assume there would probably be other systems. It's just like, you know, like the classic healthcare example. It's like, you know, yeah, our healthcare is expensive as shit and it'll rock you. But we have like the fucking best, like we have some of the best like quality, like instant fast, like care. Like the US is basically the best quality of care you can get. Like we have amazing, like when you avoid the cost issue, we have fucking great like care options. We are, you know, we have doctors that are paid well. We have fantastic, you know, surgery stuff. Like if you get injured or ill, you're gonna get fucking fixed. If you got the money, you will get fixed. And then that's kind of the inherent issue, right? It's like money, right? Money is the problem with our system. You know, I hear complaints all the time with people in other countries complaining like, oh, I had to wait like X amount of time to get like a surgery for something. It's like, that's annoying for sure, yeah. So, if you got money, but like in other cities, like if you got money, it don't mean as much, right? So, there are, you know, positives and negatives to both systems. I think our system obviously has way more negatives, right? I'm not trying to say like both systems are like equally as valid. I don't think the American system is particularly valid at all. But I don't think having private insurance providers is inherently a bad thing. What data are you getting that from? Because my problem is I don't know if you're I don't know how well you're separating Like, what data are you separating from, right? Like, what data are you getting this from? Because I'm worried that data is inherently tainted by the money issue, right? If you look at it, if you look across all patients, well, of course we're getting worse care because half our patients are fucking poverty-stricken and they say no to basic shit that they should be getting because they're scared about money. So of course we're gonna have worse care across the board. But if you try to strip money as a factor, right? That's the problem. It's like I don't think like I don't think the data that you're using is trying to get it doesn't explain what I'm trying to get at here, right? Of course we underperform. We underperform, we pay more. But that's like that's the nature of like the way that we have the system set up, especially with like drugs and shit. But the drug problem is like I think there's a solution, but it's like it's so much more complicated. The drug problem in America is fucking ass, brother. I do not know. I don't know if I could give you a solution to the drug problem, unfortunately. Yeah, but it's like, okay. Yeah, exactly. But see, the problem is that this doesn't separate the things that I want to look at. Stopped funneling drugs. No, I'm talking about drugs as in like healthcare drugs, you fucker. Not like drugs as in like I smoke weed, I get high. I'm talking about healthcare drugs. No. The problem is that America is kind of just like the hub for fucking drug innovation because we have so many laws that allow fucking drug manufacturers to make fucking buku bucks off whatever innovations they come up with. Which is great. It's great, but it also fucks over our consumers super hard. And the problem is if we strip back the laws that give the companies those buku bucks, well then there's no incentive for them to develop new drugs, because developing drugs is not a very cost-effective measure. One dude raising, yeah, exactly, because he's allowed to, because he created the formula, so he's allowed to have exclusive rights over it. He has a monopoly over it, so he can fucking jack up the prices as much as he wants. He can just do whatever he wants. He's God, unfortunately. Which means our system sucks, but it's like, okay, we have insulin. Would that drug even have been created without the system that allows him to fuck us over, right? I don't know. It's hard to say. No, I'm saying scientists are funded to find stuff to save people. Scientists need money. The inherent problem with like it's always been the inherent problem between like creatives and business people is that creatives give you the product to sell, but businesses give us the money to create the product, right? They need us and we need them, but unfortunately they kind of just have control over the money, right? You're acting like a scientist are just like doing this for the shits and giggles. Unfortunately, I wish we could say that everybody would just be so happy and nice, but no. There is money. The Lockheed engineer? Exactly. I'm sure that every Lockheed Martin engineer would like to work, the same would like to work an easy job and not have to fucking work on bombs made for children. I don't want to bomb kids in foreign countries, says the Lockheed engineer. Well, it's like, I don't know. I make fucking buku bucks and my job's super easy. Why the fuck would I not do it, right? They're just gonna hire someone else. Because unfortunately, there's a market for fucking bombing kids. No, of course I didn't. I'm not gonna read a whole ass finding, bro. I'm trying to play some hockey. Analysis of sanity, healthcare system performance, and access to care process, key findings. Healthcare system performance. What is that? What is healthcare system performance? How do they define healthcare system performance? So they have what? They have. Okay, they have care process, administrative efficiency, equity, health outcomes, access to care. Access to care. Care process. What is care process? Maybe that's what I'm looking for. What does the care process even mean? Care delivery process. Prevention. Oh, yeah. Man, prevention fucking blows, I bet. I hate prevention. Sorry, I don't hate prevention. I'm saying that I wish we liked prevention more. Is why I say I hate prevention. I just wish we liked preventing shit way more. If some people just took some fucking God. Okay, Mr. Shump. No, I just want people to fucking care about their fucking health so they don't burn the system by being fucking fat asses. Respectfully. What the fuck? What? You're rage baiting right now, Rose. I hope you know this. You are rage baiting. You are rage baiting, my friend. You're doing a real good job of it, too. You're killing me right now. Bro might be the king of this rage bait shit. Does he want a capitalist? Yes. As a capitalist, this is, of course, what I support. I support I support laissez-faire capitalism, because that's what I say when I'm a capitalist. I support laissez-faire capitalism, obviously. Stupid. I say every government restriction is another American held down. That's what I say. Alright? Every law codified into the books is another foot placed upon the American consumer's head. Okay? Amen. God bless, brother. I love living in freedom. You fuckers. I love living in freedom. God forbid I'm the freest man on this in this goddamn stream, bro. Decide to be worse than monarchs after the... Exactly, bro. What can I say, baby? Liberals the goat. Me when I'm a centrist? Well, I'm not sure about that. That's my centrist take. I'm not sure. That's my centrist take. That's my centrist impression. Well, maybe. Man, people have actually been like so fucking black-pilled on centrism, bro. It's actually cooked. Good time to insult. Oh no, go ahead. You are. If you want something to insult me, my goalie ranking dropped by another point after my poor performance in the last 2 games. So now I'm the 10th best goalie in the league. So there you go. Go crazy. No, the problem is that people just have this idea that all centrists are fucking like lame morons who will never take a position on anything. That's the idea of centrism. Like, oh, I'll just never have a position. 10 out of 10? No, 10 out of like 12. Probably a little bit more. But half the goalies that I'm being ranked against like haven't played a single game. So of all the active goalies that are of all the active starter goalies, I am easily in the bottom half. I'm in the bottom third. I am in the bottom 25% of all starting goalies. When's the next sheep crash out? When I let in another 5 goals next game, bro. Are too busy to have a life. Exactly. That's the thing with centrists. It's like they've come to the grand realization that letting politics influence your mood is a fucking awful way to live. And they're like, oh, I'll just make like 6 figures, and then half of politics just won't affect me at all. That's the secret. I think it's cringe to call yourself a centrist. Maybe a little bit, but it's like, how else am I supposed to describe myself, right? Six figures is push. Yeah, well, it depends on the area, of course. Morally superior type shit, brother. When is Sheep gonna go through some hardship in his life? Alright, that's what we're all wondering. When is Sheep gonna suffer? Do you think Democrats should start gerrymandering? Oh, man. I mean, at this point, probably fuck it, right? But it's like... It's like, what are we supposed to do? What's a gerrymander? When you specifically create districts to favor your own party. You can create, like you can draw district lines on who votes where to specifically benefit specific parties, so that there's a majority of specific voters in one district. And it means that you'll win more seats overall because you have more voters in a particular district. Yeah. It's a really funny political thing. And it's like, man, it feels shitty, but fire. I think that that's what I've kind of come to. With the modern day politics, like, I think for a long time, like, certain politicians have tried to, like, take the high ground and be better. And we saw how that turned out for Hillary Clinton when she got fucking rolled and smoked by Donald Trump. Well, I guess she didn't get rolled and smoked. She won the popular vote, but still, she lost, right? She lost to Donald Trump. And when she tried to take the high ground, she was, like, arguably just, like, a nicer, better, more, you know, more politically effective candidate, and she got smoked. And there's a reason for that. It's because Donald Trump is fun. Donald Trump doesn't care. Donald Trump is gonna, you know, he'll say things like they are, or at least he gets that, he gets to have that impression. And so when we have basically like everybody's kind of just shooting shit at each other. Oh, dude, like here's an interesting thing that happened recently. Here's an interesting thing, like here's some local politics thing that happened that I thought was super funny. And it's just, I think it's an example of how both parties can be equally shitty to each other. It was so insane. I know, I didn't like her. Bro, you thought I was like #1 Hillary fan, brother? Back in 2016, hell no. But I preferred her over Trump. It was like, you know. But I guess back then it was like if you voted for Trump, it's like I get it. But now it's like you're fucking insane. What did she do? She fucking lied. And she was a charismatic fucking nobody. Who wasn't a fucking great person. But it's like, hey, you know, versus Donnie T. It was huge. So okay, so back on the story I was telling. So there was a story recently in our cities, in our city. I think either our state or our city board of directors, basically, where we had all the elected officials were talking to each other, and they were talking about a bill. I think to ban trans kids from competing in sports. I think that was the bill. And so basically you had a Republican on the stand basically saying, I think this is a great bill. It's 100% a fantastic thing. We love everything. Okay. Opinions aside. All right. Opinions on what you think about him as a person or whatever. Right. What the Democrats did in the Senate is that to prevent him from speaking, the speaker would stand up and claim it was another person's birthday. And they would make everybody give them a giant round of applause to that person. And then the other guy would be allowed to speak. And then they would call up another person like, oh, I hear it's Congressman Stein's birthday. Can we give a round of applause? They would do that. They did that 3 times in the middle of his fucking speech. I thought that shit was so fucking funny. I'm like, this is just slimy politics right here. Like there's no defense in this. This is just like Democrats being fucking slimy as shit. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. I loved it. It's such a mini version of just like the way politics is. It's so slimy. They clap, no singing. I know, that's the thing. It was just a round of applause. Just to fuck with this one guy. Just to fuck with this one guy. I'm like, that's so funny, man. It's so fucked up that you would do that. Like when you're actually trying to like debate a bill or trying to get something passed, like just to fuck with someone like that, it's definitely like not a good thing. It is not good or polite to do it, but it's like, it's kind of just the state of where we're at right now, you know? We're done being good and polite. And honestly, I don't think it's good because it means that we get less stuff done. But I mean, if one side is going to start it, I think that taking the moral high ground has proven to be an ineffective strategy, and it's led to no gains for actual Democrat leadership. So fuck it, right? If the other party is going to like not respect or not care, then fuck it, right? we don't have a we don't have a right as Democrats to be morally superior. Fuck them, bro. I say do all that shit, bro. If you're gonna live with a bunch of people who are also gonna do the same shit, then just fucking escalate. Because you're just not gonna get anything else done that way, in any other way, unfortunately. Will you join the American Communist Party? Probably not. What are their policy positions, I wonder? American Communist Party, ACP.US. I wonder what their policy positions are. Declaration. What if there's communist baddies? I'd date a communist baddie. If she would be willing to debate and argue with me. Man, okay, here's my beef with like communism. I think that when you look at the economy through this lens of like bourgeoisie and like proletariat, I think when you look at stuff through that lens, I think that you simplify things to such an extent that you can't actually like get a good look at things. I think that it's actually like you just can't get a good like you just don't, there's no nuance in that approach to things. And I think that's what frustrates me about the whole bourgeoisie versus proletariat thing. It's like it just doesn't account for the complexities that actually exist in a modern economy. The idea of like, oh, we're being exploited. Our labor is being exploited. We are like, our labor is being, that idea, like the idea that our work is being exploited. That is true. The fact is, every time that we work and we don't make the money that we create back, our work is being exploited. Our work is being taken away from us. Okay? Our labor is being turned into money, and that value is being taken away from us. We are being robbed of that value. But when you use terms like rob, you inherently act like it's wrong. No, like you have to give some of your value back to whoever gave you the ability to do that labor in the first place, okay? Your labor can't exist in a vacuum, okay? When you do the labor of making a McDonald's burger and giving it to a customer, well, the reason why you're able to do that labor is because McDonald's has invested everything else, right? They've put down all this capital to create the fryer, to bring you the food, or to bring you the raw ingredients, to give you the uniform, to get the market cap, to get the marketing, to make people want to go to McDonald's in the first place. All that work has been done by somebody else than you, right? So inherently, that you're like, the question is not like how much of your labor is being the question is not, is your work being exploited, or is your labor being taken? The question is how much is fair. How much of my value that I generate should be taken away from me in order to fund these larger mechanisms that are created by my work, right? How much value should I give up? And I think that's the question you have to, like, that's the more interesting question to grapple with, because it is inherently kind of an unsolvable question, because you would need to be able to quantify the value of your labor, which gets increasingly difficult as you go farther up the chain. And then you would need to dictate, okay, how much value does this particular enterprise need to exist? And if it requires a certain percentage of value from each person, well then, like, how much, like, and then how do you value different labor, right? Certainly, like, different labor might be like difficulty scaling. Like, nobody would say like the job of a top executive is more difficult than the job of a 8 to 5 McDonald's worker. I don't think anybody's saying that like the work inherently is like more challenging or more difficult. The question is that work inherently of a top executive is more important. Your work as a top executive is making important decisions. All right? As a worker, if you fuck up a burger and the customer's not happy, well, it's one fucking customer. If as a top executive you fuck up, you could cost the company billions of dollars. So it's like it's like the question of like, is that work more valuable? Which work is more valuable? The guy who sits around and makes $1 billion decision, or the guy who works 8 hours a day who makes, $1 decisions? Who is more important? Who works harder? So, again, like, and I think that's why I just like don't have like much like, I don't like this system of like proletariat bourgeoisie. I think it's just, it simplifies the process, or it simplifies the calculation of like what is actually exploitation, what is robbery, what is why does our economy suck for working class people? I think just saying like we don't have control of the means of production, that's not like an answer. It feels like a very unsatisfying answer. That your solution is just take back the means of production. Like what does that even mean? In this complex world economy that we have right now, like what does that even mean? Your salary has to be no larger than your value to the company and no lower than what it's worth to you. Exactly. That's why we have unions. Shout out to unions. There's been so much union action recently, especially where I'm from. I don't know if like this is normal in this for this particular time period, but there's been a lot of union action on the news, like healthcare. There's been a lot of healthcare workers striking. They're not getting good pay. We had a dock strike. A bunch of dock workers started striking. We had a veterinarian clinic strike. That was fun. I don't know if that's still going. Doesn't support them, of course. Yeah, not. But I mean, the fact that they're feeling like they have enough position to take action, right? They have enough like position to take collective action. There's benefit there, right? Also, we have a pretty like the chair of our FCC is pretty good right now. What's her name? Like Leah Khan, I think, is the chair of the FCC. She's been doing a lot of good work, basically preventing like mergers and shit like that. That's been very good. And also Jerome Powell, bro. Jerome Powell has been like the fucking goat of this administration. Jerome Powell has single-handedly kept the U.S. government, the U.S. economy afloat, which is insane to say. After all the insane shit Donald Trump is trying to do to tank his economy, Jerome Powell was there, bro. Bro, he has so much fucking aura. All he has to do is walk up and say, yeah, we're not lowering rates. See ya pussies later, and then the economy's like, damn, it's stable. It's so, like, he's got so much aura, he made Donnie back up. He's like, yeah, you're gonna fire me, bro? Do you really want that? Even if you had the ability, even if you could fire me, you don't want that shit. Donald Trump said, oh, I wouldn't fire him. If I had the choice, I wouldn't fire him. And I'm like, oh, I know exactly why you said that shit. I know exactly why you said that shit. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, Donnie. Have to a year left. Yeah, I wonder what happens when Jerome Powell gets ousted. Who determines that lady that got assassinated? A very important lens to look through. I don't know if that's true. Roses. I think there are other ways to say that, like, you're getting your shit rocked because people are not paying you fair. I think there's a lot better ways to say that than just saying you are being exploited by the controlling class who controls all the labor and you are simply a working bee peon. I don't know. I don't find that perspective very... That's why you're saying this type shit? Oh, damn. He's gonna get... we're gonna see if Donald Trump is... Yeah, Trump fills the Fed vacancy. That's so funny. Yeah, president. If you just read leftist theory, it's just to appeal to voters. Yeah, I guess it works out. Of all the shitty leftist messaging that has existed over the years, I think the whole that stuff is like that's the least egregious of all like the shitty leftist, bargaining stuff. It's less egregious than what it could be. So I appreciate that. At least it's better than like fucking ACAB or whatever. Trying to get voters to like us. should hold shares in company. Damn, that is a question I would have to think about more before I gave you a good answer. I think I would have to think about that before I gave you an answer. ACAB was right. I hate to say it. ACAB, no matter how correct it may or may not have been, it was shitty messaging. That's my problem with ACAB. It's not like behind the inherent idea. Like regardless of the idea of the thing. My problem is not the idea of the thing. My problem is the messaging of the thing. It sends a really fucking bad message to potential voters who might want to support like Black Lives Matter stuff. If you have to explain your if your movement sounds bad on paper and it only sounds good once you explain it, then it's not a good slogan, right? I hate to say it. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good because it sounds like you're saying fuck all police officers when like police officers are still insanely popular. I got that glove, by the way. Somebody fucking, I'm crazy with it. Like, it's hard to stop when like police are still kind of like really popular in modern day. It's the unfortunate reality of the world that we live in. So we have to be careful with how we're selling ourselves. You know, marketing is everything. Politics is just marketing. All right. Firefighters are cooler. I've been saying it. But that was also, I don't know if that would have been a super successful message either. Doesn't really get at what we're trying to explain here, you know? Like, yes, firefighters are cooler. Damn, nice goal by Slippin'. Oh, shit. Something kind of balls. No, it says defund the firefighters. Well, firefighters aren't in the business of, like, controlling violence over people. The police are, and they have to be. Their job is inherently more... They have to... Police have to have a monopoly on violence on the citizens for the police to work. Look, it's a little bit more difficult, all right? Firefighters are allowed to aura farm a lot harder, okay? But the problem with aura farming is that sometimes it doesn't lead to, like, good results, you know? Aura farming is nice, but sometimes it just doesn't lead to results. Your aura farming needs results. Cops aura farm more? I don't think so, bro. I think firefighters, like, walking out of a fucking burning building carrying a child, that's some fucking, are you kidding me? I think that's cap. I think firefighters aura farm way harder. What are we talking about? Wait, dead ass. Waiting outside for baddies? That's not aura farming, bro. Walking outside of a burning building with a child in your arms, that's some fucking aura farming. That's aura farming, bro. Some police, like, taking a fucking lap around stopping somebody for running a red light. You're not aura farming. Have you gentrified? That's not... What is that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't buy this monopoly on... No! I will absolutely buy this monopoly on violence. What are we talking about? Sorry, I'm sorry. Like, at some point, like what? Do you expect the homeless guy who's on fucking 13 levels of crack to be like a fucking nice, respectful, responsible citizen? Who's not gonna go beat up some innocent lady who's just trying to walk down the street and get to work? I'm sorry. Those situations happen. I need somebody to beat the fuck out of that guy so then I don't get attacked by some random homeless dude. I'm sorry. Now, this is not me hating the homeless, although, you know, we can talk all about sheep hating the homeless much later, I'm sure. But, like, at some point... It's not aura farming, it's just doing their job. What the fuck do you mean? Their job is aura farming. That's their job. Okay, what is aura farming to you, MJ? What is aura farming to you, bro? Call a crackhead instead. That's kind of a based campaign, though. Low key, I can't hate that. Sorry. As somebody who now lives in California, I too have grown a distaste for homeless people. Is when I stab someone but look cool. I think it looks way cooler. I think firefighters look way cooler. I think their job is way cooler than the police officers are. Oh, they have saving CPR. Fuck! What's more dangerous? Police, obviously. I think, maybe not obviously. I think the police have a more dangerous job in general. In general. In general. It's like mid-diff. Don't you think the military should hold them as... Well, I don't think... I think in everyday... I would prefer a police officer to come up and talk to me, not a fucking soldier. Maybe this is like the hot take of the century. But maybe this is just the white guy in me, but I would prefer if a police guy came, hey, you know, you have a faulty brake light, not the fucking military. I don't think the military needs to be called if somebody like ran a red, okay? I feel like there are levels to this shit. Make me feel like, oh, they got type shit, bro. It's like if a police stops me, it's like, all right, damn, I fucked up. I'm sorry, dog. And then if the fucking military stops me, it's like, what the fuck did I just do? Did I commit treason? Police have military gear? Look, I'm not saying that all the police are fucking hunky-dory, but there are reasons why they have the things that they do, because there are situations that require that kind of shit. Just can't call in the National Guard every fucking time, okay, buddy? It's just a lot cheaper to use police. Money issues, baby. We love money issues. It's all it comes back to, money issues. It's a sick arena, by the way. Look how massive their arena is, bro. Is this like the most popular team? I too always want the police to be nice. Yep. Damn it. I should have just gone for the puck. Ah! Get that whack shit out of here. But to keep the peace, there inherently must be some kind of violence that must be leveraged at some point. If you're going to keep the peace, to effectively keep the peace, at some point, VR group. Damn, I just snapped on his plug, bro. I said, no, sir. There's violence, then the military comes. If some fucking drunk guy is causing a problem outside of a fucking bar, bro, I don't want the military to show up. Damn, bro. Maybe it's a lot easier when you live in like a tiny fucking country where you can like walk from one side to another, but there's a pretty big place around here. You can't just, like, the military can't just pull up at any given time. It's a little bit more fucking difficult. I'm tripping. I think you're rage baiting me. You're being an idiot? I'm not being an idiot. I think men are inherently better leaders than women. I saw it on TikTok live. Dude, I actually saw some shit about people, like, people were complaining about, like, women at their work or something. It's like, whenever I work with women, I've had an awful time. Like, women, like, all women, like, women-dominated workplaces are worse than male-dominated workplace. I don't know, like, if you guys are just having some shitty fucking workplaces or something, but I work in a female-dominated workspace, and I think it's great. I have very few problems in my female-dominated workspace. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if this is a gender issue. I think we're just creating a fucking, we're just making up a gender issue to fucking get mad at. That's what I think is happening. That's my hot take. Ooh, Arden. I think people are just gendering shit pointlessly. Like, why do we need to gender leadership? Some women are great leaders. Some men are great leaders. Why do we need to gender that, right? Why can't it just be like, you know, it is what it is? Hot shot, boys. We're really just taking shots to the boards. I love to see it. You love to see it. Oh yeah, the beef in there's beef in Texas happening. There's a little bit of beef in Texas, boys. Potential shot. Good job, sheep. Good job, team, for helping me. This job. Keep peace. Stop people from breaking laws. Uphold the rule of law? Is that... Sorry. Uphold the rule of law? Damn, Slippin' just let him walk into it, bro. That's crazy. Slippin' kind of gaming right now. What's your point here, Roses? Without the monopoly on violence? I don't know, man. You tell me. I don't live in the UK. I'd hope that the police in the UK have more ability to cause violence, to inflict violence on people than the normal citizen. I would hope so. Seems a little bit crazy. If not, I hope your fucking fighters are trained. I hope your police are trained. Give them that fucking that jujitsu training, okay, boys? Oh damn, we're just beating the shit out of people in the corner now. Is that what we're doing? Oh, he didn't go. Yeah, exactly. Some tools of violence. I'm a fan. That's good. I like those. I'm glad that the police has stuff like that. Yeah, nothing kills. Yes, I'm aware of this, okay? And yet the climate in the United States is a little bit different, I'd say, you know? Your problems are not with the police then. Your problems are with the climate that's inside of the United States. There's a different issue that you want to solve. Ooh, nice shot. Nice block by VR Groot. There's another problem. There's another issue we should solve. Damn, R&B kind of just fucking balling, unfortunately. He's gloving everything. I don't have a good glove like that. That's why I have to play aggressive. That's why I have to, like, do something instead of just like, oh, I can just glove everything. Which is guns. Your problem is guns. You need me to spell it out for you? Well, no. Your issue is guns. You don't like guns. That's fine. It's an understandable beef to have with the United States. Nice pass. Big man bug. Oh, and R&B is just gonna suck it up. Damn, I didn't get to do shit that period, bro. Guess that's just big man bug on the scene. Defense is a little bit too clean. All right, I wonder if I'm gonna have to block a shot. And there's a solution to this whole... Yeah. I'm getting my bad frames again, by the way. P2? Why? There was no shot. Why would I P2? There wasn't a shot to be P2'd. If there's no reality of a shot coming, then I don't need a P2, right? Bro, go P2. Yeah, man. Based, bro. I just gotta be in P2 more. P3, real. Why don't I just P3, bro? Oh, it was in P2. Oh, damn. Bug just fucking diffs him, brother. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. That's actually just not a blockable shot. That is so unfortunate, bro. R&B is getting his shit cooked because Bug, they're letting Bug do whatever that he wants to them. That's why they're getting cooked, because Bug is just... They're letting Bug do whatever. Yeah, Bug is just doing whatever he wants, bro. I should be getting these. I love that mentality. That's the mentality. That's the goalie mentality. I should be getting those. That's the fucking mentality that you want to see. MJ, can you please?
I just got the whole dick.
Thank you. I appreciate it. What if it was food? My banner is just fucking food art? That's crazy. That'd be Max Gooner. I'd have to be... That's levels of diabolical not even I would stoop to, bro. Oh, what a slide! Save! Yeah, fuck slipping, I guess. That's my boy right there, but fuck him. I send to your mother. I sent to your mother. Your son has been paying people to make him strong, muscular women with fat hogs. You must know this. What's P4? There is no the P4 is technically is going P3 and dangle stick. There's two different sticks that fucking that skaters can use, and the dangle stick lets you go P4. What a... I don't even get a save credit for that, by the way. What an insane shot to take. I mean, it was a good shot. He had all the space in the world. R&B just says, "Fuck it, we ball." You absolutely love to see a man balling on a Tuesday night. Get that weak ass shit out of here, boy. Oh, R&B? Arn Beta. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Okay, Bug was just going to score that every day of the week. My brother in Christ. Bro, I also want to play the video game. Should I ask to switch? I just want to practice, bro. That was happy because Bug got a piece of it. Oh, R&B. That's a good clear by me, by the way. Would you join your... No. The fuck? No. Sorry. If I was old and retired, yeah, 100%. I'm not old and retired, my brother. My friend, I have a whole-ass job in Forge, brother. I got a whole-ass job in Forge. What if you got a salary? If it was my fucking job, I don't want to have a second job. Bro, I'm a creative, bro. I love doing things. I like making things. There's so many things I want to do in my life. Unfortunately, joining the city council is just not very fucking... doesn't fulfill me in a meaningful way. You know, the thing that I've been wanting to make, once I get a better... Most of you people have multiple jobs. Most of you people. That's crazy. I'm just lying. I'm just rage baiting now. BH Bug, #1 JBHL player. There's the Jeremy Fragrance collab. Then the one thing I want to make that I've been thinking about a lot, mostly because I've just been listening to a lot of like Rally House music. I've been listening to a lot of Rally House recently, just because it's just been showing up. I want to make an Ice Boat montage, but with like a bunch of different Rally House songs. I want to make like... The problem with Rally House music is that like... Every song kind of sucks when you listen to it for so long, but when you just listen to the one part, it's actually really sick. So what I want to do is I want to do like a... I want to do... Make a little like remix of all my favorite Rally House songs, and then do some edit to that. I think that'd be super sick. That's what I really want to do. But that's like one of the 5 things I want to do once I get a better computer. Why? I don't know, because it'd be fun. I want to do something with Ice Boat Racing, because I think Ice Boat Racing is really fun. I've been doing it a lot. What's the meaning behind it? The meaning is that it's fucking cool, dog. Didn't I explicitly go into a rant about how not everything has to have a deep meaning? Sometimes the meaning is that it's cool and it's fun to look at. Sometimes the meaning is that it's fun. Sometimes the meaning is that it's not that deep. Hasn't that what I've been going on about recently? It's like, sometimes the meaning is that it's not that deep. Some people have too much media literacy for their own fucking good, okay? And it becomes very frustrating to talk to those people who are just constantly like, there's always something. There's always something. Bro. MJ will never let this go, bro. I can't escape. Did you feel welcome, MJ? Did you feel welcome? Yes, very. Hey, I mean, and that was the point, you know? And that was the point. I think MJ just has a beef with the way I name things. He just hates the way my naming schemes. That's his real problem. He hates my naming schemes. He just thinks I make shitty names for everything. MJ, what's your favorite name of something that I've come up with? Whenever I make up a name for like an imaginary town or character, well, what's your favorite? And don't fucking lie, all right? And don't make it some meme answer. I want to hear your real fucking. I want to see hear your real authentic flocks. The flock. My Discord. Damn, I'm actually in shambles. My Discord is the best thing I've ever named. I want to kill myself, my brother. I can't live here anymore. I cannot do this. The flock doesn't even make sense, because that would assume that I'm the shepherd when my name is Sheep003. How can it be the flock? I am the sheep. I love you, Slippin'. Or a MILF slid into my DMs. Okay, that video was kind of fire. A MILF slid into my DMs. That shit was kind of peak. Low-key peak video. I want to give it to them so that they take more shots. I'm gonna fuck up my teammate as much as I can. I'm gonna fuck with Bug as much as possible just so that my teammates get more shots. No, sorry, just so that the other team gets more shots. Why was there an ominous sound? Why do you have MC music? No, I don't have MC music on. I have ominous sound. I have ominous MC sound on. Okay, there's a difference, my brother. Snake, yo, what the fuck, Snake? You can't just be beating the shit out of people, bro. That's not allowed. You can't be doing that. That's so fucking funny. Bro just slapped the shit at him. What the hell? That's so funny. How rude do you have to be, man? Bro just said, "Let's go, boy. I want all the smoke." Oh my God! Look! What are we doing, bro? Did you see that shit? That's crazy. Well, I went the wrong way, but I defended the shot regardless, so a win is a win, boys. Damn, that game was the most boring game ever. Bitch ass. The best part, he can't even type back because I know he's muted. I can talk shit all you want. I can talk shit all I want. He can't say nothing. He can't say nothing. I want to taunt him. Speak, mute boy. He's adding me. I think he just added me. You boy. Sorry. I'm having too much fun with this. Oh, brother. Speak, mute boy. Oh, this is sorry. I'm having way too. Okay, I'm gonna end. It's my time anyway. I'm gonna end, ladies and gentlemen. I might keep playing after if there's another scrim popping, but we'll see what happens. Either way, boys, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I've got to get out of here. I will be back on Thursday. We got a game on Thursday, but it's against a historically weak as fuck team. So theoretically, it should not be a problemo. But when I say there is no problemo, I mean, ooh, shit, that could be a problem, brother. Alright, either way. Peace. Bye!